see that if the code can work, so can work with humans. Only thing is that we need to become intelligent while with normal persons as well. See, for most of you to learn that I am also a professor, assistant professor in a university. I teach people. It has been over 6 years that I am regularly teaching students. In a period of a year, I teach as a part of my curriculum over 300 to sometimes 800 students in a year as well. Now, what have I learned as being a teacher, as being a teacher of computer programming? So the lessons for me are that the lessons for a computer program is very important that can be used in a daily life. The computer program is nothing, it's a language that we can use to tell the computer what to do, isn't it? Whether you know C language, Java, Python, or whatever you know of. When you know that language, you can tell computer to do what you can do. More importantly, it's a systematic way in which you think, systematic way in which you represent it up in a language that a dumb machine can understand. It's a process of thinking, it's a process of putting it up in the paper or in the software code. That's it. Now, looking at the software code, what do you understand that? For some, it is very difficult. For some, it is not possible to write. Someone of very pro in writing program. But more importantly for me, I can tell a dumb machine what I want to do. It may be as simple as printing a sequence of number or as complex as a particular software as well. But whatever it is, actually it is executed on a piece of hardware that does not have its own intelligence. And how I am able to do that? I am able to put up in a sequence of steps in a logical way that the machine can take an action upon. That's it. It's as easy as that. And trying to cover whatever can happen, go wrong as well, and try to cover that. Now, I may tell a person, please bring me a glass of water. And if I tell that person what size of glass of water, what temperature, do I want a drinking water or any tap water? What is it? It's completely unclear. When you bring that water, from where you bring that, nothing is there. But if I tell a computer, think logically. So I have to tell that. If there is a robot, I have to tell that. Every step I need to specify in a clear manner. And then I can measure it up clearly that is it working or not working. Most of the time, we humans are even dumber than computer because we fail to even ask and clarify. We fail even to see what is working, what is not working. So for me, if it is working for a computer to tell and that can act for me, the same thing I can tell in a systematic manner for a person to do. Maybe in 2 or 3 or 4 times a person can understand. In the similar way, the computer can understand. But more importantly, it is for me to tell how to give an instruction as well to a person so that there is absolutely no scope of ambiguity. Sometimes it may become more verbose and more detailed. That's okay. Ask the person to repeat it of what they have understood, isn't it? How many times we have said that? How many times we specify clearly what do we want? There is no better feeling for an employer than giving some task to an employee and getting the task done without even getting worried. And there is no worse feeling than getting some task to an employer and daily chasing it up and the task not getting done. Why does it happen? Because the employer has either not specified the instruction clearly, or because the employee has not clearly told what does it want, what are the challenges that it is facing, or the communication gap somewhere or other it is there. Mostly 99% of the time it is a communication gap. The employee's aspirations are something different. Employer wants something to be done, which is a different plane, the task or time or something it is there. If I can communicate to a dumb machine, dumb I am speaking once again because it is clear that it does not use its own brain to do something more or less. I can do the same thing with physical real life person as well. Why not? Why I am not doing that? That is something more important for me to understand. When I am communicating with you, how will I understand the communication is proper? See for it when I understand how will the communication is proper in a software code. What do I expect? Does it doing that or not? Even I'm speaking to you, why I'm speaking this? If I have some goals in the mind and check it up if it is working properly or not, as easy as that. People give feedback. It's for us to understand. Sometimes we are stuck up in the feeling that feedback should come in verbal manner. Sometimes feedback comes across by becoming disinterested in you. You may start watching your own mobile phone others than that while you're in the class. It's a feedback. It tells the teacher that, come on, that is not appealing me. I have some own goals. It may be possible that the person has specified and start doing something else. It's also a feedback. Everything is a feedback. Rather, everything is only a feedback in one sense. There are no successes or failures. See for it. This is one of very big learning for me while being a computer science teacher, assistant professor, doing a lot of times. See that if the code can work, so can work with humans. Only thing is that we need to become intelligent while with normal persons as well. That's it. Thank you very much.